Good morning, students. Welcome to English class. So, we are in lesson 1, The Boy Who Broke the Bank. The story goes on like this. Nandu, the sweeper boy who was working with Sid Govindram's bank, was not happy because he did not receive his payment for 2 months, and he expressed his dissatisfaction with his friend Sitaram, who was the washerman's son. Now Sitaram, while delivering clothes at the fourth house, he overheard that Mrs. Prakash found it difficult to clean her courtyard. And now Sitaram got an idea that he could find a job for his friend Nandu. So he told Mrs. Prakash that he knew his friend is about to quit the job with the bank as because he did not receive the payment for 2 months. So on hearing this, Mrs. Prakash was surprised, and now she started passing the message to her friends. So let us recall the previous class. Who is the lady that is willing to employ Nathu? Mrs. Prakash is the lady willing to employ Nathu. And why is Sitaram happy? Sitaram is happy that he could find a job for his friend, and also he could find a worker for his customer. Where did Mrs. Prakash set out? Mrs. Prakash set out for the bazaar. Who is sheltering under the tamarind tree? Mrs. Bhushan. What is wrong with the way Mrs. Prakash shares the news with her friend? She exaggerated that the bank had not paid its employee, and she lied that she heard it from the sweeper boy himself. But it is actually not so, isn't it? She heard the message from Sitaram only. Okay? And also she was telling that the bank did not pay for the employees, but it is actually not so. Only the sweeper boy did not receive his payment. So now let us move on to today's class. Mrs. Bhushan left Mrs. Prakash at the tamarind tree and went to search for her husband, who was found sitting under the fan in Jugal Kishore's electrical goods shop, talking with the owner. "So, there you are," cried Mrs. Bhushan. "I have been looking for you for nearly an hour. I don't know what's happening to this town. Did you know the bank is going bankrupt?" "What did you say?" said Mr. Jugal Kishore, sitting up suddenly. "Which bank?" So Mrs. Bhushan goes in search of her husband, who was found sitting in Jugal Kishore's shop, and there she tells her husband that the bank is going bankrupt and they are out of money, and she is unable to understand what is happening in the town. While telling this to her husband in the place, Mr. Jugal, who was the owner of the shop, also heard this news, and he also surprised to know what she says. As she inquired about which bank is about to bankrupt. Here the word bankrupt means without enough money to pay what they borrowed from others. And now Mrs. Bhushan replies, "Why, Sid Govindram's bank, of course. I hear they have stopped paying their employees no salary for over 3 months. Don't tell me you have an account with them, Mr. Kishore." So now Mrs. Bhushan makes slight changes in the news, and what she tells him is that the bank has not paid for 3 months. But what she heard earlier was that the bank did not pay the employees for 2 months. So now Mrs. Bhushan is making a slight change in the message. So this creates a panic in the people who are hearing about this news. So now Jugal replies, "No, but my neighbor has," he said. and he called out to the keeper of the barber shop next door. Faiz Hussain, have you heard the latest? Said Govindram's bank is about to collapse. You'd better take your money out while there is still time. So when Jugal hears about this news, he is shocked and says that he does not have an account with his bank, but his neighbor has an account. So Jugal called out his neighbor Faiz Hussain, who is owning a barber shop, and told that the bank is about to collapse, and he advised him to take out the money from the bank. Faiz Hussain, who was cutting the hair of an elderly gentleman, was so startled that his hand shook and he nicked his customer's right ear. The customer yelped with pain and distress. Pain because of the cut and distress because of the awful news he had just heard. With one side of his neck still unshorn, he leaped out of his chair and sped across the road to a general store where there was a telephone. He dialed said Govindram's number. Son of Faiz Hussain was cutting the hair of an elderly gentleman. So on hearing this news, his hand was shaking and he nicked the elderly gentleman's right ear. So out of pain, the customer yelped means shouted, and out of distress. The distress is due to the news he heard. The elderly gentleman, he leaped out of his chair, jumped out of his chair and sped across the road, and he went to a telephone booth in the general store. And there he dialed Seth Govindram's number. The Seth was not at home. Where was he then? The Seth was holidaying in Kashmir. Oh, was that so? The elderly gentleman did not believe it. So now this elderly gentleman dialed Seth Govindram's number to know what was happening in the bank. So when he dialed, he came to know that Seth was holidaying in Kashmir. So on knowing this, the elderly gentleman was astonished that how could the owner of the bank would holiday at some place when there is a problem with the bank. So he didn't believe that Seth was holidaying in Kashmir and thought that he could have escaped from the problem, or he might have gone somewhere else to escape from the problem. So from Nadu, the message was conveyed to Sitaram. Now Sitaram conveyed the message to Mrs. Prakash, from Prakash to Mrs. Bhushan, and from Mrs. Bhushan, with slight changes, he conveyed the message to Mr. Bhushan and Mr. Jugal Kishore. And Jugal Kishore conveyed the message to Faiz Hussain and also to the elderly gentleman. So let us recall, how did Mrs. Bhushan carry the gossip forward? So Mrs. Bhushan went out to search for her husband, and she conveyed that the bank did not pay the employees for 3 months and the bank is about to bankrupt. What impact did the news have on the proprietor Jugal Kishore? Jugal Kishore was shocked on hearing the news. And why? Because one of his neighbors was having an account with the bank. What did Jugal say to make the rumor cause panic? Jugal said that the bank is about to collapse. How did the elderly gentleman react to the news? The elderly gentleman leaped out of his chair and sped across the road and reached a general store where he dialed Seth Govindram's number. Why did the gentleman believe that Seth was holidaying in Kashmir? The gentleman did not believe because how could owner of a bank could holiday at a place when the bank was about to bankrupt? So the gentleman did not believe. The meanings for the words: bankrupt, without enough money to pay what they borrowed from others; collapse, fail and lose all its money; nicked, made a small cut on something by accident; distress, feeling of great worry and unhappiness. So now homework: read para 13 to 18 and write out the synonyms for the words. Thank you, students.